screen smart TV. Follow these easy steps to get your smart TV set up. Firstly, make sure your smart TV is connected to the internet, either through a wireless connection, if your TV supports it, or via the Ethernet port on the back of your TV. If you're not already connected, use your remote control and select network settings through your TV's menu and follow the instructions to set this up. Remember to have your router's password to hand, whether you're using a wired or wireless connection. This should be on the side or bottom of your router. You can always refer to your TV's help menu or instruction booklet for more information. Once you are set up, press the Smart Hub dedicated button on your remote. This will vary between brands, but it's usually located at the centre of the remote. This is where you'll find your internet web browser app. Select this to open and then type hochanda.com into the search bar, and this will take you to our website homepage, which includes our live broadcast and access to previous shows. So now you can watch, purchase and catch up with your favourite shows 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on your TV, whenever you feel crafty.
Hello, I'm Sue Trangmar and I started Daisy Chain Designs 20 years ago. At Daisy Chain Designs, we're passionate about sewing and quilting. We design projects that hopefully will inspire you to pick up your needle and thread and have a go. We have great fun in designing things from the very start, and then the end product is always very exciting when you actually see it made. So don't miss the Daisy Chain Design shows on Hochanda.
Hello, my name's Stuart and I'm the Managing Director of Oakwood Archer. Oakwood Archer is a family-run business and my son and my daughter work very hard with me to bring the best craft items to you in the UK. We specialise in high-quality items brought into the UK from all over the world, including brands like Kaisercraft, Stampendous and Impression Obsession. Working with Hochanda is fantastic for us. It gives us the opportunity to bring all of these brands and all of these products from all over the world direct to you, the crafter in the UK. Our products include stamps, dies, papers, buttons, trimmings, ribbons and album making kits. Just about everything you need to be a good crafter. So please don't miss Oakwood Archer shows on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Hayley. Join me for some amazing Fabric Freedom shows. Fabric Freedom design all their fabrics here in the UK, and they design them with quilters in mind, so they're really good at picking out those unidirectional prints, really nice and small prints so you can work on smaller patchwork projects, and paste prints as well, which is one of their signature fabrics. They do lots more fabrics besides quilting cottons, so tune in to the Fabric Freedom shows here on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Sarah.
And I'm Vicky. We are the Stamping Sisters
From Stamp Addicts. We started our family-run business in 1992 when we were importing rubber stamps from the USA.
But now we design and manufacture them all here in-house in our shop in Bedfordshire.
We make grey rubber stamps and we make them as deeply etched as we possibly can so that you can use them in many different ways.
On our shows on Hochanda, we like to give you lots of different techniques to use with the stamps, different ways that they can be used and ideas.
We hope that we can inspire you to get out your stamps and have a play. Look at all the different designs we've got. We've got Christmas, we've got scenic, we've got cute and furry. There's something for everyone.
Make sure you don't miss the Stamp Addict shows
on Hochanda.
Heartfelt Creations, we have got another hour today. Aren't we lucky? The third hour. Of course, our lovely Nikki's in the building. Hello, how are you?
Hi.
Now, how are you doing?
I'm really good, thank you.
You look glamorous,
Yes.
glamorous
Thank
as
you.
always, and gorgeous as always. Now, you are going to see demonstrations, of course, by Nikki in a little bit, but we want to tell you about Heartfelt Creations, the Under the Sea Complete Collection. Now, Nikki, you were telling me that this is the first time that we see it on Hochanda.
On Hochanda, yeah. This is, I think we launched it around 3 years ago. And it's a beautiful, beautiful collection.
It is indeed.
Says it all. Under the sea. So everything that you can think of that's under the sea. Corals, your shells, your fish, your... Oh, what's the other one? And I always get confused. The seahorses. That's it. What did I call it earlier? A starfish. For some strange reason.
Well,
but yes, it is a beautiful collection. 4 stamp sets.
Yeah.
4 die sets. And your coordinating paper pad.
That is unbelievable. And of course, with Heartfelt, we have got the matching stamps and dies that, you know,
coordinate together, and it does make it so easy to create a really pretty, easy, quick card. But then you've got your paper pad as the inspiration.
Yes, gorgeous. Look at that, the dimension. And of course, having the matching stamps and dies means that you can do things like this.
You can change the colour up so you can make a more elegant card. You don't have to adorn it with all the flowers and all the fish. You can make something a lot more simpler. You can make small cards. You can make your larger cards. Think about all those holidays that we've all been dying to go on this year. You know, think about doing your scrapbook layouts, your mini albums.
Yeah. Now, the paper collection has sold out individually, so there are 2 ways of getting it. I believe it's with the complete collection or the essential collection. I believe that's the way how it works. Now, we will double check that, of course, but individually it has definitely sold out. Now, of course, you can see it in here, how beautiful the papers, of course, coordinate perfectly with those dies as well.
They do, yeah. So you can layer it up. You can, like you said, you can choose your own colourways with there. So you might like your brights and your bright pinks and your bright blues, but then you could do some more kind of delicate colours as well.
Yeah, look at that. So now, in the paper collection, there are 2 ways of getting the paper now that it has sold individually. Now it's with the complete collection, in which you are getting, of course, the dies and the stamps. But look at that saving, £74. Well, basically, it's almost half price by 91 pennies. I mean, almost, you know, it is an incredible saving. Now, if you want to go for the complete collection, this is what you get. Maybe you are saying, well, you know what, Paula, I have got a smaller budget this month. I just got the 1-day special and I want to get maybe just, you know, the basics of this collection or the essentials. Well, we have got that option for you. It's Under the Sea, of course, by Heartfelt Creations, but it's the essentials. The essentials means that you are getting the paper pad. Of course, you would do that amazing 24 double-sided pages, 12 by 12, of course, acid and lignin free for your scrapbooking as well. Now in there, of course, you have got elements like plain colors as well as the 4x4s and the labels and so much more. Then you are getting those beautiful hibiscus stamps and dies, and also you are getting the seashells as well. I can see
you are in there, yeah.
So, and there is a starfish in there.
There is a starfish.
There is a
I
starfish.
knew there was a starfish in the collection somewhere.
Yeah, there was, and you were absolutely right. Don't doubt yourself, Nikki. £46.97 is that bundle. Apparently, it sounded aggressive. You know?
Oh, I didn't think that sounded aggressive.
Well, if
at
I
all.
don't, it's the Spanishness in me. Sometimes we sound a little bit more aggressive. It's just passion. Now, of course, we have got, you can see the starfish in there. So if I point it here, you can see the seashells and, of course, that starfish there. Estrella de Mar in Spanish, if you want to know the name. And now you have got a £5 saving. £46.97 is the price. 761818 is your item number. And then we are going to have another collection here for you. It's the Dogwood collection, and of course that one also has got the complete collection as well as the essentials. So if you want to go for that one, well, we are going to give you the details now. £64.92 is the price for that Dogwood complete collection, and you can see it here. Now, includes the paper pad. Of course, you do have that 24 double-sided papers, as well as, of course, those stamps and die that coordinate beautifully. Now you are getting 6 of the coordinating stamps and dies, and then you are getting, of course, those stamps as well. Dogwood flowers is one of my favorites because they are simple to create, but they're with that 4 elements, so 4 petals are stunning. And of course, you have got that Easter theme as well, but you know, kind of more religious. And it could be for a wedding. It could be for, of course, maybe a bereavement card, something a bit more, you know. Sometimes we have to send us cards, and I'm not referring when somebody gets married, but those guys, when somebody, you know, it's just sometimes we have to send those cards. Now, of course, we do have got that gorgeous spring is in the air element, the Easter ones, but look at that gorgeous little birds in there as well. The dogwood flowers, look at that, isn't that glorious? And look at that saving again by 92. Bless you, are you all right? Okay. Right, now just as nice. Now if you want to go for this complete collection, you have got a £64 savings. You're only paying £64.92 for an amazing complete collection. The flowering dogwood, it is absolutely exquisite detail. Of course, you are getting the paper pack, the collection, as well as all those dies and stamps. However, again, if you maybe say, well, I want to have just the dogwood flower with the matching dies, the dies and the stamps and the essentials, we have got that option as well for you. You have got a £5 savings, so £46.97, and of course you are gonna get that amazing pad. That you will get the full pad, not just the ones that I'm showing you. I open it in the wrong way, so kind of. But that is also a testament. I don't know about you, but when I have a paper pad, and sometimes you have to actually cut into it, I'd rather have a pad where the pages come away easily, because that means a clean break. And sometimes all you want is a clean break with your paper. You don't want to have to like torn here. So you can see that comes away really nice from the pad. And all those images are incredibly beautiful, very serene as well, aren't they? And that beautiful, oh, that's beautiful, isn't it? And of course we kind of go in. So now that of course is the paper pad, 24 pages, papers, double-sided, acetone lignin-free, perfect for your scrapbooking. 413130 is your item number. £46.97 is your price. Now with Heartfelt, of course, it is based in the USA, so there is extended delivery dispatch date from the 21st of July. So of course, if you get it, you're still gonna get those discounts. So grab it now by checking out those baskets. And now, without further ado, let's join Nikki for the demonstration.
Right, so we're going under the sea, Paola. So we're going to make a card similar to this one.
Yeah. Okay.
And I say similar because I'm going to change the colourways. Okay, so we're going to start off, we'll put the card together, and then we'll do another demonstration showing you how to make your hibiscus. So if you didn't catch the last show, you've got 4 stamp sets, 4 die sets, and I'm going to be using 2 of the stamp sets in the card that I'm going to create. So we're going to be using Under the Sea, which is that one. So this has got your fish on here. It has got your, and I was going to say starfish again. Oh, what is it? It's a seahorse. It's clearly a seahorse.
I do that all the time.
But you have got 5 stamps in there. But then, of course, if you're going for the full collection, you have got your die that coordinates with that. And then you have got your tropical hibiscus. Really, really pretty. And you have 4 different size flowers in it. And you also have your leaf. And then, of course, you've got those shells in there as well. And there is a starfish in there. Oh dear, see, I don't know.
I'm the same. I don't know.
There's so much in the collection. You've got so many stamps, so many dies. So what I'm going to start off with is, because I know a lot of viewers maybe haven't seen Heartfelt before. So with Heartfelt, we have the stamps that always coordinate with the dies. And with those, you're going to want to stamp your die. I'm sorry, your stamp first.
You know what? I think I have make you mix your words like usually I do.
It's been a long day. I don't know what it is today. Just seems to have gone on forever. But it's been really great to be back in the studio all day.
We are loving having you in the studio.
So the die fits directly over your stamped image. Okay, so it doesn't matter what Heartfelt stamp you've got. If it has a die that coordinates, you will find that that fits over the image perfectly, which is why I always say stamp your images first. So we're just going to cut that out. Whoops, not like that, because it's just moved. And that's why you always tape it down, so that it doesn't move. And most of these dies will go through some of the smaller die cutting machines, you know, the little tiny mini ones.
Of course.
I prefer to use an A5 because 9 times out of 10 all my dies will go through it, and it doesn't take up too much room on my desk. So there's my fish. Is it a koi carp?
I think you are right. I think you are right.
But this is my koi carp, okay?
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm using my watercoloured pens here, and I'm going to have a pretty coloured one. And this is what I like about a collection like this. You can really use your colours and go bright and cheerful, but then you can go really soft if you want to as well. So I'm going to add a little bit of like a soft apricot colour.
Yeah, that's good.
I mean, I don't know. You might get koi carp. I think I'll call koi carp like a orange. I think.
Oh, well, I think they
More
are. I think
orange.
they usually are quite bright.
Beautiful
I think there are a lot
colours.
of colours. So, or well, I'm taking the word from the gallery that they are different colours. Oh, you can get in. Apparently, we have got an expert in the director's
gallery.
chair.
Well,
And-
mine's purple, green, and apricot. Okay, and then I think I'm going to do the body in that kind of apricot colour, and then a little bit of purple down here, and then a green face.
Look.
It's a really pretty fish, to be honest, isn't it? And it's got that beautiful tail.
It's very majestic.
It is, isn't it?
It's got that display in the how do you call the end of the fish? I know the name in Spanish, but the tail.
Fins, I don't. She's got pink lips. So, oh look, then you can really pretty her up. Look, she's got like a pink eye. Might even add a bit of pink down here. Okay.
Now, the complete collection of Under the Sea, now 3/4 of the stock has already gone. Grab yours by checking out your baskets. Half the stock of the essentials, remember the paper pad and those two as a stamp and the die. Now, once it's gone, it's gone. So grab your amazing saving of £74. You're only paying £74.91 for the complete collection. And remember, 3/4 of the stock has already gone. The details on the screen for that.
So I'm using one of the 6x6 panels from the papers. However, I have just cut it down slightly. I think it's about more like 5 3/4. And then I'm going to pop that on there. So you've got lots of different panels in there. I think what Heartfelt do when they've given us the panels, they've given us sentiments in that paper pad, and then you use your decorative dies like I've done here. You can really mix up your cards and make really easy, nice, quick cards, but then you can make really great in-depth cards like some of the ones that myself and the design team have done. Great for beginner crafters because you have got your stamps that coordinate with your dies, and then you've got that paper pad as well. So you could be crafting for many years and have so much fun with it as well. So I've started my card, and then we're going to go on to the flower. Okay, so you've got those hibiscus flowers, and as I say, there is 5 sizes within that one stamp. So if I just show you the stamp, that'll give you a really good idea on what size it is. So there's your stamp there. Okay, so you've got 4 different size flowers. there you've got your leaf, and there, of course, you have your shells as well.
I just had a question. Now, for instance, if you wanted to have a single flower, could you be able to cut the rubber stamp?
Well, the die's all in one as well.
So it would
make sense to do it. But say if you just wanted to do this one, you could just, I haven't got a...
No, don't worry, don't worry.
I was just going to explain. So you could just do that one, and then just put that die over it. So if you've only got a small piece of paper, if you don't want to waste your paper doing them all. But as I say, what Heartfelt do is, because they are crafters, they kind of work out that we're going to use a lot of flowers, a lot of the seashells, so they put them on one stamp, and then they do the coordinating die to make it a lot easier and quicker. Okay, so we're going to, we've got some green obviously for those leaves, and then I'm going in with a purple. I've got purple, yeah, we're going to do purple, and I think I'm going to do like an orangey colour in the centre. Okay. So using my daubers, we don't actually have these on the show, and I'm not sure if they are on the website, but we do have them coming at the end of the month again.
Oh, that would be good.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the reason why when we sometimes, like, kind of when we say they are back in the store, please grab them now. That is because not always are available for you.
No.
We are having a look if we can find them, those daubers, but
yeah, I think they tend to be on some of the new collections when we bring the new, although we had them on last week, I think. I've done a lot of Heartfelt shows actually the last few weeks. It's
been a very heartfelt weeks.
And July is just flying by.
I know, the year is just like...
Yeah, the year it's been a crazy year, hasn't it?
I think for everybody, yeah, it's one of those years that, you know, suddenly it's like, well, it's going to be a historic year.
Definitely.
You know,
yeah, definitely.
It's gonna be...
When just going back to the collection now, I was just thinking, I remember doing it, and I used a lot of coral colours, pale pinks, and I did a lot more softer cards, whereas this time around, and that's what I love about bringing an old collection back, I get to play with it again, and I've completely changed my thought process on how it will work, so I've done a lot more brighter colours as well. So yeah, it's lovely when we bring old collections back. So just, and then I've got my flower there. So I've done 2 of the hibiscus, and then just going to do those leaves as well. So you can see the thought going. So look, I've got a bit of a purple theme going on, and then I've got the green leaves as well.
They're very regal leaves.
They are, aren't they?
Yeah.
Do you get, I mean, obviously I've been to Spain quite a few times, but you are from Spain.
Yeah, it's a bit
hibiscus, do you get a lot of hibiscus?
Of course we have got hibiscus. It's a very typical flower. Well, it is a tropical flower.
Yes.
But we do have got, and my parents' garden, sometimes they have got them flowered, and they are enormous. They're like a proper
beautiful flowers, aren't they?
Yeah.
But they always remind me of holidays. And you know, and then when you can bring them into your crafting and into your card making.
There's something a bit exotic about them.
Very exotic, aren't they?
Is this stamen that comes like really prominent from the flower.
So when you actually put your flower together, you just mentioned the stamen, okay? Tell you what as well, if you have, and we don't have it on the show, but if you happen to have the mould, the flower basics,
I see.
They work lovely with the hibiscus. Got some shells in there. They actually work really well with your hibiscus.
I see.
Fit nicely in there. It doesn't matter that stamen doesn't fit in, but I got a lovely result with them. So just think about some of the things that you've got in your craft room that you can use with it. But if you don't have it, you can still create gorgeous flowers. So I'm just popping those flowers with image face down.
Are you spraying with water?
Just a very, very soft mist of water. Helps break down the fibres. and it's really, it's a, you know when you put hairspray on?
Yeah.
And your hair kind of go, and you think, oh, that's lovely, but then you can brush it out.
Yeah. The
It
good
tends
quality.
to
Yeah.
do, you mist your flowers with the water, and when it dries, it goes kind of hard, and you get a really nice crisp flower.
It feels more, even the paper feels more rigid.
It does, yeah. So it does help. It also, obviously, it does help break down the fibres, helps you create gorgeous flowers. So I'm just using the Deluxe Flower Shaping Kit here. As you can see, a very nice used mat here.
Yeah.
I tend to glue on it, and I get a new. I've got about 10. I must have about 10 mats, and I'll get a clean, nice new one out, and I think I'll use that for the show, and I won't use it to put my glue on, and I always end up getting glue, so I've kind of given up now.
Yeah,
so that's one way
yeah.
that you can create it. You can see you've got that really nice shaped petal now. And then turn it around.
And I love how every time it's going to be slightly different.
Every flower is different, exactly. So that stamen, what I've done is I brought it into the middle, and I've just taken my shaping tool along it, and then I'm bringing it down, and then just bend it like that, and there you have a hibiscus.
And of course it has got that stamen coming from the very centre.
It does, yes. And if you want to make a double one, so you do exactly the same. So I'll do this one really quickly. You do exactly the same, shaping those petals. And just bring that. You can, if you want, use your shaping tool to add some dimension to that stamen. So if you're going to double it, when I say double it, if you're going to put 2 petals together to make a double flower, what you'd want to do is you want to snip that one off, then you would take your glue, you can put pearls in the centre, you can use other stamens to make completely different flowers. It doesn't just have to be a hibiscus, but then you've got a double hibiscus.
Wow. A flower upon a
Gorgeous.
flower. Look at that. Oh, look at that beautiful flower with the stamen coming out in the centre. Perfectly,
flower.
you know, coming out. Thank you, Nikki. Now, of course, Nikki was using that hibiscus flower and dye, stamp and dye that is included in the complete collection. The complete collection also includes another further 3 stamp sets and further 3 die sets, so 4 in total of both stamps and dies. Then you are getting the paper pad with those 24 papers, double-sided. Now, it's only available, it's not available on its own, and yes, the elements are available individually. However, that £74 saving, it's amazing saving, isn't it? £74 saving for this collection. It's only in the complete collection. Now, you do have got a saving if you want to go for the essentials, which is of course the paper pad and those 2 stamps and dies, which is what Nikki was using. So maybe you have got a smaller budget, or maybe you are a bit like, you know what, I just like flowers and papers. That collection is still available. You are saving £5, £46.97. But if you look at it, you know, it's about, what is it, 28, so £28. Don't ask me the maths, it's been a long weekend, but something around that, you are getting even so much more for your money. The reason being is because you will have, I was right, £28 saving. No, it's basically, for £28 more, you are getting, I'm really impressed with myself, may I say. Dies and stamps. I'm useless at maths, but right, you can see it here, the stamps and dies, how you can combine them with the beautiful fish, and of course the seashell, the jellyfish. Isn't that kind of a boho chic, oriental, kind of that henna inspired? But look at that, the best wishes are upside down. Now you can see, I love that look into. And now, of course, you have got that gorgeous, look at that. And you can send best fishes if you wanted to. That's a tip from the director. You are fantastic. That is for fantastic. That's it. That's for our producer. She is fantastic. And of course, happy birthday to whoever is. Or maybe we can say to Nikki, you are the best. And then look at that. Look at the elements and imagine painting them with your rich colors. The flowers you are getting, the birds, the fish in here, the leaves, the scrolls in there. Think about bringing your seashells, because you are getting seashells. You are getting the koi carps. You are getting those glorious seahorses. Life with you is fantastic. It is. And then of course, look, I say, I miss you. This is glorious. I mean, somebody like the seahorse here and the fish. Look at the face and the smile of the fish in there, and look at the intricate details in here. Now that is done so easily with your stamps and dies, because the dies give you, of course, the perfect cut. The stamps give you that depth of detail. If I bring another sample in here, you can see how you can mix and match and maybe dyes that you already have to create the waves of the sea. Look at the detail that the paper gives you. Or straight away, you have got the craftability in the paper pad, because it has got the paper, it has got the colors, it has got the shapes, it has got the cards, it has got the messages in here. And then you can just die cut and stamp to your heart's content. 190127 is the complete collection. £74.91 is what you're paying. £74 saving in there. Now, phenomenal saving, 190127. And now moving on to the next collection that we have got, which is the Dogwood collection. Now, in this one, you are getting again those beautiful paper pads, the 24 individual sheets in there, double-sided, so you have got always two sizes to choose from. And I like to show always the dies from Heartfelt, because if we come close to it, you will see that the blade is that ridge in the side, right to the very edge of the inside edge, which means that they have been designed so you can stamp and position those dies perfectly every single time. You will have a little bit of an edge, which is perfect to add more color into them. You are getting here those beautiful dogwood flowers. You are getting the flowering dogwood branches with their beautiful wings in there, open wings, kind of almost like an angel. Those beautiful doves in there. Are they love doves, or are they just kind of beautiful doves looking out into this, the wondering about life? Look at the Dogwood Chapel. That is the sentiment. It could be a wedding card. It could be something a little bit more for sympathy. It could be always something like love always remains. That sort of stories in here. And those glorious dogwood flowers. And you can see the 6 different sizes that kind of is a stamp, and then you can die cut it perfectly. Having those dies that and stamps that have been grouped in the same way. So it's easy. One stamp action, one die cut action, and there you have got multiple flowers every time. And these are some of the creations that you would be able to achieve. The reason why many people are Heartfelt creations, and if Ellie is watching, a big hello to you. No, because she's a massive fan of course, the gorgeous Heartfelt, is the thing that is like, it's easy to create beautiful, traditional, pretty layer cards. Some people kind of struggle thinking like maybe stamps and dies, it's all very good, but what does it give you, the color scheme? Well, the papers do that for you. They give you the color scheme, they kind of an indication where you should go. They give you also the sentiments. They give you also the kind of ribbon elements. They give you the backgrounds for them. They give you the ability to just kind of use them and then, of course, die cut them. If you're not very good with coloring, these collections are phenomenal, because the paper pad, and I'm going to try to find it, has got, let me grab the paper pad and I'm going to show you, has got their pair already. Let's see it, where it is. I cannot find it. Well, the paper pad gives you a kind of, can you see it here, for instance? If I wanted to know how to color those beautiful flowers, I can have that guidance in here, how to make those pinks, what colors do I go for. You have got here a guidance of, maybe I can go for more coral, soft pinks, and in here, more blush pinks. that is a guidance that kind of gives you an idea on how to color, how to paint. Now remember that you have got the complete collection. The details are on the screen. You're having a £64 saving, but also you have got the essentials at the bottom. Now that essentials are going to come up at the bottom, and of course includes the paper pad and those stamps, the dogwood flower and the dogwood die. That is for £46.97. Again, for £28 more, you have the possibility to buy the whole collection. And I think you can use a flexi buy because it's over it's not over £60, is it? £65. I think it's 65. Anyway, double checking that. But 373519 is your item number for the complete collection. Now, Nikki, are you ready?
I'm ready to finish the card. I'm just adding some glue to the flowers that we've just made. So I'm just using a paintbrush and just putting a bit of glue on.
Okay.
And then just adding glitter, because I think Under the Sea deserves some glitter.
Of course, the sparkling waves and waters.
Just pop in all my bits here. So I'm bringing my card back. Almost done. So the first thing I'm going to do is add my sentiment, which is from the paper pad, and it's from the corner of one of the 12 by 12s, and it says special moments. So I'm going to bring that down there. Then I've got my very gorgeous koi carp. So just add a little bit of tape to her or him, whichever you like. In actual fact, I think this is a very, very nice kind of collection for the man in your life, maybe.
Yeah, if you have got one.
Or if you've got one. Sorry, Paula.
You know.
What I'm doing is I'm actually snipping away. This is one of the elements from the paper pad, and but you've got it in the stamp as well. But I just thought this would add a little bit more interest to the card as well. And I'm just going to, so this is a really pretty kind of simple card, and I say that because, Paula, you know me,
yeah.
I do like to put a lot of elements, but I'm kind of trying to do it as simple as I can. But there's so many elements in the collection. It's like you can build that scene, you can build a story. Your card is telling a story.
Yeah.
And so I'm actually not probably going to put all those flowers on. I'm just going to put a few leaves on. And I'm just using those bits of like coral. And I'm bringing this one over here. I'll put a leaf there first, I think. And
now
here.
the complete collection Under the Sea is now limited stock. If you want to grab all your papers and all your dies and the stamps, you have got that phenomenal for £74 saving. Do please check out your baskets to make sure that you do not miss out, because once it's gone, it's gone. So check out your baskets. 190127 is your item number.
So almost done. The only thing I want to do, for a simple card, this seems to have taken me quite a while, but I wanted to show you kind of step by step, especially for those new crafters out there, how you can use the elements, how you can use your fish, your flowers to create a really pretty card using the paper pads as my inspiration, because I've gone with the purple and orange of the paper pad. Just add a few shells around, and I am done now. Promise. And then just that, oops, that shell there. And I'm done.
Look at that.
That's one, using the panels from the paper pad, the flowers and the fish. And there's one that I did at home, and that's where I just got the inspiration from for the one that I've just created. Completely different colours. I've done blue tones with that.
Which is But
really
what I
pretty.
love about the Heartfelt collection, of course, is that what you are saying? Is that the collections give you an idea of all the different colors you can use? I mean, this is just one sheet of that collection of 24 papers that you are getting included in that complete collection, which, by the way, is limited stock. So please do check out your baskets. But look at the different colors that you're getting, the inspiration. And for instance, you may think, well, I'm going to die cut a few of them because the dies included in the collection will place perfectly on top of them. And then anything extra that you have got, well, the other side is decorative. You have got that beautiful scrolls in there. I'm going to grab a few more of those papers because I don't want you to miss out thinking, well, I don't know exactly what it contains. Well, labels like this, sentiments like journey, discovered, happy Father's Day, special wishes, you inspire me, you are fantastic. You are getting 2 of each, so you're getting 12 designs, double-sided as well, so you have got those sides in there to play with. This is the one that we just seen, so I'm going to put it there. So I'm going to put, look at that. I love these cards. Again, inspiration of the colors that you can bring in, those deep coral tones, those beautiful teals and aquas. They are inspirational, aren't they? Those kind of green, hints of greens in there. Look at the 6x6 cards. Again, not an inch is wasted in there because they are 12 by 12, but you have got 6x6, 6x4 as well in their cards that you can die cut, bring them, layer them, and get inspiration on how to color. If you're thinking, well, I'm not going to use this smaller bits in here, well, you have got that amazing background. And remember, you are getting 2 of each, so maybe one of them you're using those cards, and the other one you are using the main one. Maybe you are a scrapbooker. And of course, you have got the ability to use them as scrapbooking pages because you have got the 12 by 12, that bigger canvas to put pictures in there. Maybe you went to SeaWorld. Maybe you went to somewhere incredible. I mean, of course, I think of my sister and her family who are oceanographers. So, of course, the whole creatures under the sea and the expeditions that they go on to. And, you know, of course, that all this life. Now, of course, my niece is now learning about the sea. So, of course, this could be great to kind of make maybe a memory album about all these experiences that you have seen. Now that, or could be an adventure bag. This is the beauty of this, and of course you can craft together with intergenerational, maybe the smaller ones and the big ones and the old ones, all together and create amazing pieces of art. This is what Heartfelt does. That combination, that perfect coordination into the papers, and of course those dies and the stamps. Now technically it has now officially sold out. So if you check out your baskets right now, that's the only way that you are not going to miss out, because once they're gone, they're gone. There's no extended delivery. So therefore, please do check out and then it will be yours. You're having that £74 saving. You're only paying £74.91 for 24 double-sided papers, for 4 sets of dies, 4 sets of stamps that match perfectly. Now, if you want those papers, now those ones, they are included as well on the Creative Essentials, the papers and as well as the hibiscus stamps and dies. Now, those ones form the Creative Essentials, which the details are on the screen for you. You're saving £5 and £46.97 is the item number. We are incredibly busy, so please do check out those baskets to not miss out on anything. And then, without further ado, let's rejoin Nikki for another demonstration.
So we're going to be using the Flowering Dogwood collection for this one. Cool. And we're going to be doing some heat embossing. And I'm using one of the stamps, which I did think I'd got out. So I'm using the Flowering Dogwood and Doves. So you've got your 3 doves there, and I like the way you've got one, they're facing each other.
Oh yes, of course.
So it's really nice for a wedding card and an engagement card as well. And then I'm using this gorgeous branch here. It's a really, really nice size stamp. And with all Heartfelt stamps, they are red rubber and stamp beautifully.
They have that fine detail, don't they?
They have lots and lots of detail in here. And when you heat emboss them, that's when you can really see all that detail. So I'm going to just ink that up with my Versamark ink. And just bring that down. Now, I've lost one of my magnets, so I'm just hoping my card stays where it should.
By the way, 1/3 of the stock of the Dogwood Complete collection has now gone. If you wanted, you know, check out those baskets. Once it's gone, it's gone. And of course, this is your last hour for today, isn't it?
It is today, yeah. It's been crazy. And it's lovely as well, because it's lovely to bring brand new collections to Hochanda. But
there's a lot of crafters out there that have just really got into Heartfelt, so it's nice to bring some of the older collections back as well. I'm just going to do exactly the same with my doves. So I'm using the two that are facing each other. And I think this one we launched about two and a half years ago.
Okay.
But you have to, yes, we launched it with Easter in mind, with spring in mind, but then you look beyond what you're seeing in the paper pad, like the sentiments, because, like I said, wedding invitations, weddings, engagements, you've got the church in there, so that could be christenings.
Yeah, it could be christenings, it could be weddings, it could be celebrations of lives. I think that is a very positive, uplifting kind of sentiment.
It is, and the colours of the paper pad are so pretty.
Oh, it could be Christmas as well.
With the doves.
Yeah, the doves, yeah. The Christmas choir. You could make a Christmas scene in there with this, you know, glitter as well. Yeah.
So, as I say, so many different occasions, and you just sometimes have to think beyond what you're seeing in the paper pad, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I've now inked all of those up, and I'm just going to add my silver embossing powder. And this, I think, and I know you will probably agree, Paola, is when you know a stamp's good.
Okay.
When it's going to take your embossing powders and you're not going to lose any of that detail. So pretty. There we go. So just pop that embossing powder back into my pot. And then
That's beautiful. I love that kind of, it's kind of almond tree blossom sort of.
Beautiful,
blossom,
isn't it?
It's not good, but it's beautiful.
I can imagine this on with golden cream, so cream paper and your gold embossing powders. See, no detail lost in that at all. So that's the branch, and look at these.
Because you're using a heat gun, a craft heat gun.
Sorry.
No, you're using a craft heat gun.
Yes, sorry, I couldn't.
No, social distancing.
Oh.
I mean, at least we are not as far away as we
Oh,
were.
it's lovely now. We're actually next to each other and not opposite
Yeah.
the
We're
studio.
About, I would say 2 meters.
Oh,
apart.
we're definitely 2 meters away. But it's nice. But look at those. And then, of course, you've got your coordinating dies. And believe it or not, they will fit perfectly, so you're not going to lose any of that detail in that dove's tail. So all you need to do is just match that up. Make sure you tape it down well. And then
that
the
will
other
secure
one.
it into place.
Sorry?
The tape will secure
It will
it.
secure it, yes. And I learnt even if I'm not matching up a stamp, I just now always tape down my dies, because I've made the mistake. You know how sometimes we rush things and you get carried away, and I put 2 dies through, and then they move when you're putting it through the die cutting machine. So I always tape mine down. So I'll put the doves through first. Okay. And they should only need to go through once. Okay. There's one. Look at the detail in that, look.
Yeah. Oh, look at that detail.
Beautiful,
look at that.
isn't it?
Gorgeous.
And then I've got the other one.
And you're flicking it so the
Just
bits,
flicking it and those bits come out.
Yeah.
So I've got the 2 doves, and then I've got this one. So I've got the branch, which is a really nice size. And then that's going to go down. Again, fit absolutely perfectly over that image. And as I say, Heartfelt do this so well. Just turn it around, you can see all that embossing through there. Just take your time to make sure you've matched that up perfectly. And then that will go through your die cutting machine.
Okay. Run it through. And of course, you mentioned that you're using the Jane Davenport, which is a 6-inch wide machine, but it could be, you know, any machine that will take wafer thin dies.
It will, yes, they will fit anything. As I say, this one wouldn't go through one of your mini, tiny ones, but they will go through.
And minis is around 2.5 inches or 3 inches. You want a standard size, which is 6 inches wide, or an A4, which is 8.5 by or 9 inches width.
So now I'm just adding some colour, and because and I'm doing it really quickly so that I can get the demonstration finished and you can see the finished card. But because the embossing powder is like resistant against my pen, you can go over the edge a little bit.
That's gorgeous.
And then I'm going to go in with like a nice light green.
And you're using water-based markers?
Yes, these are my Zig water
brushes.
Brush pens. Absolutely love these. And you know, I'm not even using watercoloured card because I'm not really blending them as such. I'm just using them to put my colour down. Now I need a nice pink. That's a pretty pink.
You know, I'm a big fan as well of these pens, but also Phil Martin's. Well,
I haven't tried them, and I really, really want to try them.
Yeah. They are beautiful.
We'll have to give those a go because to be perfectly honest, the only thing with these is they don't have a refill.
Yeah.
So you can't refill them, and I've about 5 now have kind of almost run out. Yeah. So just adding that pink in there, but of course you don't have to do them pink. Yeah. You could do them lemon, you could do them cream. Have I missed any? Just that green leaf there I can see. So just there. Oh, I missed a flower. But you can see how easy that was. Now for the doves. Look at that, isn't that pretty?
Oh, look.
Gorgeous, isn't it? So luxurious.
So it's kind of stunning with that, you know, silver embossing.
So for the doves, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one with a pink tail. And then the other, it's got to have a blue. So I'm going to go with a pale blue, very pale blue, there. So just going all the way over there, not worried about going over the lines or anything, or just getting that blue down.
Okay.
And then just, oh, I don't have my paint, oh yes I do have a paintbrush, there we go. And just popping some water here. So using my glass mat as like a paint palette, this is just some mica powders, and it's got, I think this has got a green sheen to it. And then just go all the way over my dove. Just blend that in there a little bit. And then when you lift them up, look. Oh yes, they do have the green sheen, look.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
So all of the colouring done.
Yep.
Now I have already gone ahead and made some flowers. Yep. Just put those over here out of the way. So there's my flowers. Look, I've got some green ones, bright green, and a few tiny pink ones. There. So I'm just going to pop them to one side. So because we have got the sentiments in the paper pad, I have kind of gone with the Easter blessings sentiment. but this could easily be a happy engagement or a love card. And then I'm using one of the decorative dies that we brought out a few months back.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Okay.
It matches
Just
beautifully.
to think about all those decorative dies that you've brought recently.
And they match. They work well.
Because they all coordinate. Heartfelt, they can bring collection after collection out, but everything all ties in together.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if it's 5-year-old, 2 years old, or 3 months old. Something in there will tie together with something that you've just brought. So that's going to go over there. That will dry clear. I'm a bit mad with that. So. Right, I haven't really thought about this, to be honest, because I wasn't sure what stock we was going to have left of anything, and if something was going to sell out. So I've got like half mini demos to do. So we're going to pop that there. But when you've got a collection like this, I think you can go and just create something without really thinking about it, because all the elements coordinate together. So I think I'll put the Easter blessings down there. And then we'll pop our flowers on. So of course you have got the leaves as well that you can pop on there. But do you know, I don't want to hide too much of that branch. I'm gonna pop that there. Pop a little bit of pink in there.
Okay.
It's just like sometimes you do have to think, right, I don't want to lose too much of that element. Just bringing that up. So I'm lifting that up, but gluing it down. So it kind of lifts off of the paper.
Okay. Oh, look at that.
And just building that up. And then, of course, you've got those doves, so I will use some foam pads just to lift those off of the page. So we'll have our little boy one down there. And a little girl. Top, just lifting that up, and I've got a few more flowers here, so I'm just going to pop them on around the card. I think I'm going to stop. Definitely got to stop now.
Well,
because
yeah, but you could go on and
should I hold it up?
Look, oh, look at that. Look at gorgeous. Look how it
If I
looks.
just do that, you can see the shimmer of the doves.
Yeah, and of course the embossing detail there. And look at the flowers with the center pollen as well. Of course, that's featuring Heartfelt Creations Flowering Dogwood Complete Collection, which has got a 64 pound saving, 64 pounds and 97.92. The one in front of me has sold out now. Actually, you can only get the essentials, I believe, which is this. You know, now we are under the sea. Yeah, we are under the sea. I mean, I'm not under the sea, you know. Anyway, it's been a long... Shall I say what I said? In the shallow end, because I'm just... So, sure. Anyway, of course, you have got here the essentials, which is the Under the Sea collection. Now, £46 and 97 pence. You're saving £5. 761818 is your item number. Now, of course, that is Under the Sea, but the one that Nikki was just using is a Dogwood collection. In that one, of course, you can, can see the stamps and dies. Of course, the beautiful papers and those beautiful doves that, of course, Nikki was using. Now they are extraordinarily pretty. They are these flowers that you can color in so many ways. Look at the doves looking at each other, sort of, and of course you can have them at the same level, and then they will look eye to eye. But look at those beautiful flowers that you can use. Perfect for a wedding invitation. wedding card. Now please do check out your baskets, because this amazing saving of £64, you're only paying £64.92, and of course they will come from America, so there is extended delivery dispatch date from the 21st of July. Now of course you have got the beautiful scenes from the chapel, you have got the dies, the stamps, and of course the beautiful housewarming card. That would be really good. Now of course new home, if you are moving into a new chapter of your life, that would be absolutely kind of beautiful. It could be a new chapter, getting married. Now that could be or maybe, or also if you have got a friend that is getting ordained, that would be very perfect. Now, or maybe it's just always the church. It's kind of has got a lot of symbolism and christening as well. That would work. Now if you want to go for your dogwood complete collection, check out your baskets, because you have got that £64 saving. However, if you want to go for complete collections, you have got that option as well. Let's say goodbye to Nikki. It's been a pleasure to have you in the building. It's so lovely to see you.
It's been lovely. It's been amazing being able to bring Heartfelt Creations to Hochanda again. It's really been good.
Now, when are you back?
I'm back on the 23rd.
Oh, with Heartfelt Creations?
Not with Heartfelt,
oh,
no.
Exciting.
This is... trying to think what it is. It's Spellbinders.
Oh, excellent. Now, of course, check out your baskets. I'll see you on Wednesday. And, of course, have a lot of fun watching Hochanda during that meantime and getting inspired. Elizabeth Cloud Designs Monday special after the break. Then we have got a 7-day saver sensations with Hayley West. And then we have got Elizabeth Cloud